Hey there guys, it's Melina from Weekend RV Adventures. We are on to part 2 of our Michigan trip. So we have just left Indigo Bluffs at Sleeping Bear Dunes, and we are heading over to Mackinaw City today. We're going to make a pit stop at Myers to pick up some stuff that we ran out of, that we forgot. Need to get a new battery for the truck key fob thing because we're having issues with that for some reason. So we're gonna find that. We're gonna go get set up, eat some lunch, and explore the city a little bit. And then tomorrow the plan is to take the ferry over to Mackinac Island. And for me, I'm just gonna go try out every Fudge shop that there is. For everybody else, I don't care what they do.
So we are here at Mill Creek in Mackinaw City. The campground here is huge. We got in about 4:30 and got set up and relaxed a little bit. We took a walk down. There's some sites about 2 roads over from us that are right across from the water, and then they've got their fire rings on the other side right on the water, which is pretty cool. Now that we've had a chance to relax a little bit, we're gonna head into Mackinaw City, check things out, and probably get some dinner. So we'll head over there.
I don't know, is it gonna work through the bag?
Yeah, it should work through the bag. Oh, I got stripes.
Yeah, it got, wow, and it got stripes on it.
That's cool. Last night we were in Mackinaw City. We did some shopping. We had dinner at Hook Landing, and the food was delicious. Had to wait a while. The tables were kind of spread out because of the COVID-19 thing. They weren't seating as many tables as normal, but we had a great dinner there. I think everyone loved their food. Bryce was the only one that finished all his.
Half-pound burger and chips.
Yep, got some souvenirs. Now today we are going to head over to the island. It's actually right behind us here in the video. So Melina's back making breakfast. We went for a little walk to check things out, and we're gonna head back and finish helping her out and then head over to the island. All right, so we are just about ready to head up to Mackinac Island. They've got a shuttle that'll take you from the campground over to the ferry, but we're gonna drive over in case we want to spend a little bit of time in Mackinaw City afterwards. There's some stuff we saw there, a haunted house, an escape room the kids wanted to try. Melina wanted to go get a shirt that we saw in the one store that was said unsalted and showed the Great Lakes, so that was kind of cool. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about our drive up here first. So we left near Traverse City over by Sleeping Bear Dunes and came up Route 31 along Lake Michigan the whole way. And there's a lot of cool towns on the way. There was Petoskey, Bay Harbor, Charlevoix. I think there might have been 1 or 2 other cool towns that had shops and restaurants and things to do. So it'd be a cool spot to just travel up along Route 31 if you wanted, and stop and spend a day or 2 in each one of those places. If you didn't have an RV, you could still make that trip because they all had some cool little motels and stuff right on the lake. But I think we're just about ready to go. So we're gonna get packed up. We're gonna head over to the camp store, get discounted tickets for the ferry, and then head over to the island.
The 11 o'clock ferry, and I don't know if we're gonna get there.
Because if not, we have to wait till 11:30. Get the lights. What are you doing, Sid? Checking your ponytail?
Yeah.
All right.
The joys of getting ready to go.
All right. I'm heading out.
So we pulled across the street to Starline Ferries, and you can pay $15 for day parking, or they said if you go across the street behind the Rusted Spoke Brewery, you actually can park for free. So we opted to do that, save a couple bucks, but it is completely full over here. A couple of people parked on the line, so it makes it tight to get in. We did find one spot that we were able to get into, so that's good. I think there were only 2 other open spots here.
So I got off the tram because my mask fell out somewhere, and I've got to have the mask to go across. Alright, now that I got my mask back, I'm going to jog over and see if I can catch up with them on the tram.
The guy was coming back to get you.
Yeah.
And he just drove right past you.
Yep. Oh well. We made it.
And he said, remember lot number 3.
Got it.
No bathrooms on the boat, and we're taking the fast boat because that only takes 15 to 20 minutes. The other ones take 40.
All right.
Oh, we're not taking the pirate ship boat.
No, not the pirate ship.
You're not allowed to have cars on the side of the road. You have to have a bike or walk it.
We'll go to the arch. Past the pink pony, make a left.
Go past the porch and find our way over to our rock.
All right. Ready to go, Bryce?
Where are we even going?
Let's go.
I don't know.
Now, with the National Park Service not being founded until 1960, no federal funding is set aside for this park. And so, it falls upon the superintendent, the commandant, to go through and raise revenue. And so what they do to raise revenue for the early national park here is that they they lease out portions of land for summer cottages to be built. So anywhere from $20 to $50 yearly paid as a lease, you are able to build a summer cottage here on Mackinac Island.
The first stop we've made here on Mackinac Island is Fort Mackinac, and I think it's pretty cool. What do you think?
I think it's really cool. We got to see cannon fire and all the buildings around here. There's a ton of history in it and some creepy mannequins too.
Yeah, they've kind of set up a lot of the buildings on the fort just how they were when troops were stationed here. So they had a barracks, the hospital, some of the other areas of the fort that you could go check out. And then they've got sanitizer everywhere and face masks signs required and stuff on all the buildings.
Especially for the child's building, because there's a bunch of hands-on stuff like instruments, toy guns, rope, or cannons.
There's a fee to go into the fort, but I think it was worth it. And they've got some reenactments, and there was a walking tour that we caught part of. It was already started when we got there, but they told us that this was actually the second national park after Yellowstone. It got taken over or created as a national park after it was no longer an active, or no, was it still a fort? Moina, do you remember? I think it was still an active fort because they said the soldiers were stationed here and in charge of their normal duties and maintaining the national park.
Yeah, because the park system didn't actually get started, I think it said 1916. So up until that point, any national park had to be maintained by the soldiers.
But it was a pretty cool first stop.
Yeah,
Now,
definitely.
I think we're gonna head over where now?
I think it's up to Bryce. We're gonna go find some food.
Yeah.
And then hopefully make our way over to Arch Rock.
Yeah.
And then we're finding Fudge.
Yeah.
It's a mini golf course, but looks like a big one. It has a big flag.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
And real grass.
It's like pro golf, but mini golf. So, just finished up lunch at the Brown Island Bar and Grill. Got to sit outside and everybody's food was really good. And now we are heading over to Arch Rock. I'm really not sure how far away it is because my phone has me walking a totally different way than what we're doing. But it's one of those really cool things that's like 150 feet up in the air that's a known point on this island. So I'm kind of excited to go see that. Once we're done with that, then we're hitting the stores and then we'll take the ferry back to the mainland of Michigan. So, and Sydney wants to get her fudge along with me too.
First stop?
So first one, we got the orange fudge, and we have a double chocolate toasted coconut sea salt fudge.
All right.
I was the one who chose it.
All right. What do we get this time?
So tonight, or this stop, we went, I think it's called Reba's Fudge Stop, and we have gourmet Oreo fudge.
And Bryce, what do you get?
Right! Peanut butter cup.
All right, so what do we got?
We got fudge.
We got fudge.
Fudge and Reese and a Reese cup.
Where's the rest of it?
There's just a box in the other one.
Right here.
There's the other one.
All right, so what do we got?
So we have chocolate toasted coconut sea salt fudge from Murdoch's. We got the gourmet Oreo fudge from Reba's. And at Joanne's Fudge, we have the double chocolate espresso
the double chocolate mint, and Butterfinger.
All right.
We had a lot of fudge to eat.
I'll eat
And-
it.
And we have peanut butter cup yet.
Yep.
That's for me.
All right. So, what did everyone think of the island?
It was awesome.
It was very fun.
There were really cool pictures that you could take, but I forgot my phone, which sucks.
Especially
But,
at Arch
but my
Rock.
mom and dad are sending pictures.
Especially at
Love
Arch
them.
Rock.
Yeah, Arch Rock was really cool. I had a good
It
time
was
there.
awesome.
Fort Mackinac was actually better than I thought it was going to be. Being that we had to pay $50 to get the 4 of us in, it was kind of like, okay, what are we getting into? But when you go up all the ramp and all the steps and everything, there's all sorts of buildings up there, and I was figuring we were going to like one building. But
It looked
really
like
cool
one
up
big
there.
building.
So
Well,
Definitely
yeah, that's
worth
the wall
it.
around the fort is the one big thing you see from the outside.
It looks like a building, though.
It's definitely worth the money.
it totally
Yes,
was
it
worth
is.
it. Yeah.
We went down that, what was the trail? Winnebago
Winnebago
trail.
Trail
From Arch Rock back into town. And we were like the only people on the whole trail too. So I don't know if that's kind of normal for the whole park, but it was kind of nice because the rest of the island was packed.
Yeah.
Like down on Main Street by all the shops and everything, there were tons of people. And we were talking about it on the way back. It was a Tuesday, so I'd hate to see what it's like on a weekend right now.
Yeah, exactly. The guy, when we stopped to eat lunch at the Round Island Bar and Grill, actually said that they were having record-setting numbers this year for tourists. So, I guess COVID-19 has helped Upper Michigan this year.
Yeah. Yeah. People aren't traveling far away from home or something, so they're traveling to local places. I'm not sure what the deal is.
I have no idea.
There were a lot of people there.
Yeah. Bryce, bring that peanut butter cup over here. That thing's massive.
Yes, it is.
That thing came from
Check this
Reva's,
thing
so-
out. Nice.
Gigantic peanut butter
So-
cup 101.
And
Definitely. If we ever get back up to Mackinac Island, I would like to get over to the Grand Hotel. We didn't get over there at all
Yeah.
on this trip.
What is the Grand Hotel?
Yeah, I
That's
think
the Big White Hotel.
I think you could easily spend a week here
Yeah.
in Mackinac City and on the island. It'd be cool to spend a couple nights like in a hotel or something on the island too. That way you've got plenty of time to check it out. Then when we came back today, we stopped back to get Moina her unsalted shirt.
Yep.
And the kids wanted to do either the mirror maze or the escape room, but they were both closed. So we actually went
Sadly.
and did axe throwing at, what was it called? Mackinac, I think?
Mackinacs.
Uh-huh.
Mackinac.
Awesome. Even though I missed like 2,000 times, it was still really fun.
And you paid for time slots there, and the people working there were great. They actually let us finish out our game, which put us about twice our time limit, I think, that we paid for.
At least.
Yeah. But we had a lot of fun there. And now I think we're going to make dinner,
Sit around a fire,
sit
maybe.
around a
and,
fire tonight. And then,
relax.
yeah, tomorrow morning, we're heading up to Pictured Rocks.